All right, so you're heading to Italy. That's fantastic. We're here to give you a little starter pip, the keys to an absolutely unforgettable trip. We're going to cover 25 essential phrases that will do so much more than just help you get by. They're going to help you unlock doors, make real connections, and experience the culture in a way you just can't otherwise. Let's dive in. So I'm guessing the plane tickets are booked, you're dreaming of pasta, gelato, all of it. But maybe there's a little voice in the back of your head saying, I don't speak a word of Italian. Don't even worry about it. In the next few minutes, we're going to give you the exact phrases you need to walk in there and have your first conversations with total confidence. Okay, first things first. Before you can even think about ordering that perfect espresso or asking for directions to the Colosseum, you need the foundation. And in Italy, the foundation of every single interaction is politeness. These next 4 words are basically your magic keys to friendly conversations wherever you go. Let's start with the one you've definitely heard, grazie. But here's the thing, the pronunciation is so important. It's not grazie, it's grazie. You really want to pronounce that E sound at the end. And if you're feeling extra grateful, you can level up to grazie mille, which literally means 1,000 thanks. How great is that? So what do you say when someone says grazie to you? The answer is prego. It's your standard, polite, you're welcome. But what's so cool about this little word is that it's a multitasking genius. You are going to hear it used in so many different ways. I mean, its versatility is just wild. For example, if you're holding a door for someone, you'd say prego to mean go right ahead. A shopkeeper might say prego to mean come on in or how can I help you? It's a seriously useful word to have in your back pocket. Next up is how to get someone's attention or say you're sorry. You've got 2 main choices here, and the difference is all about formality. Scusa is your informal, casual word. You use it with friends or people who are about your age. Scusi is the formal version. This is the one you'll use in shops, in restaurants, or when you're talking to anyone older. Here's the best rule of thumb. When in doubt, just use scusi. You can never go wrong with being extra polite. Now there's another way to say you're sorry, and that's mi dispiace. But this one's different. This isn't for, bumping into someone on the street. This is a much more emotional I'm sorry, the kind that you use to show sympathy. If a friend tells you they dropped their gelato, you'd say, oh, mi dispiace. You're showing them you feel their pain. And our final magic word is, of course, please. In Italian, you've got 2 fantastic options, per favore or per piacere. And the best part, they are 100% interchangeable. So just pick the one that feels easier for you to say. You literally can't go wrong. All right, you've got your politeness foundation totally locked in. You're ready to actually start a conversation. So let's dive into our next section and learn exactly how to break the ice. This is probably one of the first questions you learn in any language, right? And for a very good reason. Come ti chiami is just the classic, friendly, perfect way to ask someone, what's your name? It's the ideal opener when you're meeting someone new. And the answer is just as simple. You just respond with mi chiamo followed by your name. So, for example, a person named Alex would just say mi chiamo Alex. Simple, direct, and effective. So after you get the names down, the next logical step is to ask how someone's doing. The informal way to ask is come stai. You'd use this with people you'd use scusa with, so friends and people your age. If you need to be a bit more formal, you just change it slightly to come stai. And of course, you need to know how to answer. You can say sto bene, grazie, e tu, which is I'm well, thanks, and you. To kick it up a notch, you can say sto benissimo, which means I'm great. Or my personal favorite, if you are just having the best day ever in Italy, is sto alla grande. I'm fantastic. Okay, we're shifting gears from the pleasantries to the practical stuff. Think of these next few phrases as your essential toolkit for navigating all the daily situations, from finding the bathroom to buying that beautiful leather jacket you've had your eye on. Need to find something? The structure for this is beautifully simple. You just use dov'è, which means where is, and then tack on whatever you're looking for. The most essential one is, of course, dov'è il bagno, where is the bathroom? But it works for anything. Dove ho la stazione? Where is the station? Super easy. And for all your shopping adventures, you are going to need this phrase. Quanto costa means how much does it cost? If you're not sure what the item is called, no problem. You can just point and ask, quanto costa questo, per favore? How much is this, please? And see, we're always adding that polite per favore. Let's be honest, a huge part of any trip to Italy is all about the food. So let's make sure you can order with the confidence of someone who's been doing it their whole life. This section is going to have you ordering your morning cafe and your evening pasta like an absolute pro. You can break down ordering into 3 super easy steps. First, pick your verb. Vorrei is a polite I would like. You'll also hear prendo a lot, which literally means I take. And that's a cool cultural tip. Italians take a coffee, they don't get one. Second, just add your item. And third, finish with the polite per favore. So putting it all together, prendo un caffè per favore. Perfect. Okay, after that amazing meal, you'll need to ask for the bill. A really key cultural point here is that in Italy, they usually won't bring it until you ask for it. It's actually considered rude to rush you. So when you're ready, the polite way to ask is ci può portare il conto? You have mastered politeness, you can introduce yourself, and you can order food. Now it's time to go just a little bit deeper. These next few phrases will help you learn a bit more about the people you meet, and of course, share a little about yourself. This is just a wonderful conversation starter. After you've exchanged names, it's so natural to ask the dove sei, which just means where are you from? It shows you're actually interested in the other person and not just making small talk. So when someone asks you this, you've got 2 main ways to answer. You can use your city, for example, sono di New York, easy. Or you can use your nationality. And there's a really simple grammar tip for that. A lot of nationalities that end in O are for men, like americano, and they change to A for women, americana. And then some nationalities that end in A, like francese for French, work for both. Just remember that little ending change and you'll sound great. And finally, this is your safety net. If you ever feel overwhelmed or your brain just goes blank and you can't find the right words, it is perfectly okay to ask parle inglese. It's polite and it gives you an escape hatch if you need it. But really, just trying a little Italian first will always be appreciated. So there you have it. You are not starting from zero anymore. You have the essential keys to unlock politeness, introductions, practical questions, and real human connections. You are absolutely ready. The only question left is, who are you going to talk to first?